Man and Machine is brought to you by Highflex Mobile Hose Service, Shannons Insurance for Motoring Enthusiasts, and the following sponsors.
Yeah, baby!
Welcome to Man and Machine. We're at Historic Sandown. It's an incredible event at Sandown Raceway in Victoria. If you like old school muscle and historic racing, this is definitely the one. Stay tuned, it's going to be amazing. Here's a familiar face. We're with Joe Collegia. Joe, I believe it's your first official race event here this weekend at Sandown.
It is, Glenn. Started qualified yesterday morning and raced in the afternoon. You did warn me not to swear, but it was, yeah, I think I did a couple of toilet pits before, but it's fantastic. Love it.
We know the red Corvette is one we're familiar with. I actually drove that car. It was amazing, but you've got another Corvette here, I see.
There was a fella that were restoring an Airstream bus, and he also had this the blue Corvette for sale. So look, he was a really good guy, and we did a deal and got the two of them. So I'm running the blue in regularity, and the red one, we're pretty much, it's the same car, same motor that we did Monterey in, and got into that.
It's a cracking car, the red one. I know that from driving it. It's an absolute all guns blazing animal of a thing, isn't it?
It is.
The little 327, it screams. What sort of power is it making at the moment?
About 7,800 revs up the top straight, just on about 500 horsepower.
So she's healthy.
Oh, it's healthy, yeah. You really know you're going up that back straight.
You may remember on a recent episode of Man and Machine, I drove a very wild 69 fastback Mustang at Winton Raceway, and it belonged to Daryl Hanson. Well, here he is here. Daryl, great to see you, and you've got a new car here today, this beautiful 68. Tell us all about it.
Well, it's taken 2 years to build this thing. It's a 68, 302 Windsor. I drove it the first time yesterday, qualified pole, and came second in the first race. So I'm just starting to get to learn what it's all about. Vintage Racing Services have done a great job building this car, and they should be proud of what they've done.
How does it compare to the 69? It's a smaller engine, but I would imagine the car would be a little lighter.
It's very twitchy compared to the 69, although it's got the same wheelbase and everything else, same brake system, same suspension, but it just seems to move around the track a little bit more because it's lighter. It's 150 kilograms lighter than a 69. You know, a couple of more races under the belt and I'll get to know its good side or its bad side, as we say. Yeah. And
knowing Vintage Racing Services, I would imagine it'd be a very healthy little engine, the little Windsor. What sort of RPM does it turn to?
We're to 8,300.
Wow. She'd scream.
And a little bit over 600 horsepower.
That is very impressive.
Very, very responsive, like a chainsaw. 2 years in the making, but the end result is fantastic.
Highflex Mobile Hose Service, your complete hose breakdown and on-site service partner. Highflex Mobile Hose Service offers a complete range of quality guaranteed hydraulic and industrial hose and fittings products. We also specialise in preventative maintenance programs, such as on-site hose condition auditing, testing and compliance. With our national fleet of qualified technicians, you can rely on Highflex Mobile Hose Services' rapid response to all of your needs. Call 1300 Highflex, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Do you have a hydraulic background? Come and join the dynamic Highflex team. Check out opportunities at www.highflex.com.au.
Shannons Club, a hub for motoring enthusiasts. So join, create your own garage, share pics, videos and stories of your current and past machines, connect with other enthusiasts. Be sure to watch Shannons Club TV with a host of dedicated motoring channels, including past episodes of Man and Machine. So jump on board with Shannons Club. I'll see you on there. Well, here's someone who's been around in motorsport circles for a long time with Alf Costanzo here. Now, Alf, when I was a young boy about this high, you were my hero in Formula 5000. Mate, you won many races and did extremely well. It's great to see you still out here racing.
Thank you. Certainly, I've been here for a long time, and I have a feeling that when I started racing here, you weren't even born then, because I have participated on the very second race ever on this track.
Really? What year would that have been?
64.
Wow, 64.
It's a long time ago, isn't it? However, I was driving a much slower car. I was driving my road car, little Fiat, which is much different than what I'm driving today.
My biggest memory of you would have been in the mid to late 70s in the Red Lola. That was a fast machine.
Correct, yeah. The same class that we are today. And going back, this track has been good to me. I won many races. I always done well, and I tend to enjoy racing around here.
Well, you still look young and you still look fit. I can't believe it. Have you taken some sort of youth pills or something?
Well, I'm 71. Hopefully that I don't look that, but I am 71.
You don't?
I still enjoy driving. Sometimes I wonder myself if I really should be here, or maybe I should be on a golf course. But today we are here, and let's enjoy it.
Well, you only live once. It's really good to see you still here. Tell us about the car you're driving here this weekend.
The car I'm driving is the ex-Kevin Bartlett's car. It's a McLaren M10B. Belongs to my friend Alan Hamilton. He gets probably even more excited than me driving by seeing the car go around. Alan and I, we go back to a very long association years ago. He's the one that really gave me a car that made possible for me to win some championships. And we still get on very well, and we enjoy it, put it this way.
Well, it's so fantastic to see you here, and thanks for talking to us, and I look forward to seeing how you perform out there for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're with one of the young guns in Formula 5000, Tom Tweedy. Tom, how's it going for you?
Really good. Great weekend so far. We're quick in qualifying, and the car's really good. The weather's perfect. And we're having some good dices with the New Zealand guys that have come over, and it's a great track for that sort of racing. There's long straights, suits the Formula 5000 cars.
It must be fantastic lining up and racing against greats like Alf Costanzo.
Yeah, it's a little daunting because the guy's got a few years' experience on me in these cars. So, we've been chatting all weekend about the sort of comparisons, and he's obviously driven every sort of Formula 5000 there is. So it's a real sort of honour to kind of get out there on the track and race against these guys and have a good time as well.
Now, for those that don't know out there, the viewers, the Formula 5000 is effectively very similar to an F1 of the early 70s period, but they're powered by small block V8s, aren't they? At the end of the day, a production-based stock block V8.
That's correct. Very simple formula. A lot of power, light chassis, a lot of grip with the tyres and downforce, and you get the perfect race car. So, I mean, these things are quicker than a V8 supercar by a number of seconds. We actually hold the outright lap record with our car here at this track. So, quick bit of kit for a 1974 car.
I mean, there's really nothing quite like a high-revving small block V8 with 8 trumpets. It doesn't get any better, does it?
Yeah, I mean, they do rev a bit, but they still sound throaty. They don't have that F1 sort of howl, but there's a lot of torque. And I mean, we're doing about 270 odd k an hour up the back straight there, so it's very quick.
Hi, I'm Dennis. This is my 32 and I run Aeroflow.
Hi, I'm Paul. This is my Attack 56 and I use Aeroflow.
Hi, I'm Scott. This is Blown Inheritance. Makes 1,700 horsepower and we depend on Aeroflow.
Hi, I'm Graham Cowan. For race-winning performance, I choose Aeroflow. Aeroflow, way to go.
Aeroflow, manufacturers of professional hose, fittings and a whole range of performance products to suit your vehicle. To download the latest Aeroflow catalogue, go to aeroflowperformance.com. Proud supporters of the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars.
Damn, there's just no room under here.
There's no need to do this anymore when you can buy a Tough Lift hoist starting from only $24.50. With over 20 models in their range, including 2-post, 4-post, scissor lift, motorcycle and truck. They're great for storage too. All Tough Lift hoists have Australian Standard certification and WorkSafe design registration. With an impressive warranty, in-house technical support and installation options Australia-wide, what are you waiting for? Check out toughlift.com.au.
I love my Tough Lift.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Kruger from On Track Accounts. Not only am I a racing fan, but I love my motorsport at every level. If you're a car enthusiast like me, come in and have a chat about your business accounts, BAS lodgements, or getting your personal tax ready. We're a small but dedicated team of enthusiasts, and we like nothing more than getting your accounts back on track. Find us at ontrackaccounts.com.au.
Well, here's a familiar face. We're in the Gibson Motorsport tent. Carolyn Kruger, how's it going for you here today in this spectacular DR30 Skyline?
I'm having a ball today. It's my first session in this car with the dog box in it at this track, and I've got some great PBs already.
The dog box is a pretty tricky thing to use, isn't it? Because it has no synchros like a normal road car gearbox.
No synchros in the box, and it's just really tough. Got to be brutal with it actually, which goes against every grain in my body.
And how's it actually going for you out on the track at the moment? Lap time wise, I hear you're progressing and getting faster all the time.
I'm not breaking any world records, but I've got a 2.2 second PB this weekend, which I'm really happy with.
So tell us a little bit about this Skyline. Tell us about the history, Carolyn.
This Skyline was raced, its first race was Bathurst 1986 with George Fury and Glenn Seaton driving it. Its last race was the Adelaide Grand Prix in 1987. The winning history of this car is it won the Sandown 500, it also won the Calder 300 and came second in the Australian Touring Car Championship and third at Bathurst in 87 as well.
It's so great to see these old cars out here still running around today and being used, isn't it?
I think it's fabulous, and I'd really like to thank Gibson Motorsport for giving me a fabulous, reliable car this weekend.
Well, they've got a big history with these cars, haven't they?
They certainly have.
is a pretty mean HQ that's blisteringly fast out there, owned by Richard Phelan. Richard, you're doing really well out there, mate. Tell us about this HQ.
Yeah, Glenn, thanks very much. We bought this car a fair few years ago now. We built it up and ran it in Touring Car Masters for 2 years. So it's been sitting in the shed for a fair few years now. So this is its first time out. So 5 years later, here we are.
Tell us about the spec on the car. Is it running a 308 in the Aussie gearbox?
This is a 308, yeah, straight cut M21, Salisbury rear end, drum brakes, you know, everything else is pretty basic. Even got a standard power booster, all that sort of gear.
I mean, considering it's just the 308, you're against, you know, engines out there of a higher capacity. You've got your Camaros and what have we. And then, of course, you've got your Mustangs with the wings that are around a similar capacity, but they're a bit lighter than this car, aren't they?
Oh, that's right. This car's a complete car. This would probably weigh 1,500 kilos. So
it's not as much as a big XY Falcon.
It is, yes. Yeah, it'd be probably closer to 15. So, yeah.
When you consider that, you're doing a fantastic job out there. And I've noticed a nice little touch with this car, the interior trim. Love that houndstooth, mate.
Oh, well, you've got to do it, mate. You know, do the SS thing. So, yeah, no, we got the trim done a fair few years ago. So, yeah.
And what sort of horsepower is the engine making estimated?
This is around 430. So it's not a big horsepower engine, but good fun, though.
Well, mate, you're doing a great job out there. I see you as a bit of an underdog, and good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thanks very much, Glenn.
Found a brute of an XY Falcon here, and we're with Darren Smith, the owner and driver of this car. Darren, you don't hold back with this XY. She comes ploughing through the field.
I changed a lot of things on it to make it turn in. I've pulled a lot of. I started with a lot of caster on the front, and I've pulled a lot of caster out, and it's really turning in sharp now. And that's the difference. I can stay with the little cars through the corners, and then stay with the big ones in the straight. So it's going good, and we're doing some good lap times today, which yesterday was slow. So I can't understand it.
Tell us about the engine. It's a 351 Cleveland, isn't it?
Yes.
What sort of power's it making?
We think about 580, 570, 580, but it's got a lot of torque. So if I forget to change gears, it still goes.
Stay tuned, because after the break, we get to see these angry machines do battle.
Honey, what are you doing out there?
Waiting on the next Super Blowout 3-day only mega sale.
You don't need a sale, you need MPD.
NPD's everyday prices are competitive, and our huge in-stock inventory and dedicated export department allows orders to arrive fast to Australia. National Parts Depot has quality parts for Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, GTO, Firebird, Ford, and Chevy truck. Go online or email export@npdlink.com.
Working beats waiting.
A tough car needs a tough oil, and that's when you need Gulf Western Oil. It's Australian-owned, developed and manufactured in their state-of-the-art production facility. So no matter what you drive, you can be assured you're in the right hands for all your lubrication needs. Gulf Western Oil, the tough Australian.
I've found one for the Mopar fans here, an extremely angry six-pack E49 with Craig Miles, the owner. Craig, how's it going for you?
Mate, it's going great, really, really good. It's fantastic. Car's going strong, and yeah, the motor's been great since the rebuild.
And tell us a bit about this car for the people that don't know. She's a pretty wild machine, isn't she?
It is, actually. I've had it for about 6 years. Ian Tate built the motor, and it's been going strong. We won the Victorian State Championship, so it's been an awesome car. The motor's great and fun to drive.
Now, the big 265 Hemi, they're a fairly serious engine. What sort of power is this one making?
This one's doing 410 horsepower, so it's yeah, it's really pumping along. It's great. So and it struggles a bit with the V8s on this track. This is a home of horsepower, as we know, but it's certainly good in brakes and in the corners and all the rest of it. So it's a good unit.
It's effectively like two drag strips here at Sandown, so the big bangers do tend to take off. But back in the day, the Chargers, they were always a bit of an underdog, but they were always there giving them heaps, weren't they?
Absolutely, mate. And I reckon if they'd been another year or two, we would have been well and truly could have won at Bathurst. And yeah, look, it keeps it. We're not too far off the pace of the big V8s, and yeah, it's a good package. It's great starts too. It does really good starts. Off the line, it's quick. It's really good.
Lots of torque from the big 265.
Absolutely, mate. Heaps of torque. Lots of good torque. Yeah.
been an incredible day here at Historic Sandown. It's brought back some great childhood memories for me with the cars we all love to watch. Historic racing is amazing, and seeing some of those old muscle cars out there, you just can't beat that sort of racing. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you next time on Man and Machine. That's it for Season 2 of Man and Machine. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We're currently working hard on Season 3, so be sure to keep an eye on our website and Facebook page for updates and air times. We look forward to seeing you all again very soon, and thanks for watching. Man and Machine is brought to you by Highflex Mobile Hose Service, Shannons Insurance for Motoring Enthusiasts, and the following sponsors.